Alright, so I have a 2022 Can-Am Outlander Max XT 650 here. Just going to go over some of the safety labels here. So right in the center here, this one is just saying to get familiar with it. It may be different from other ATVs you have ridden in the past, so just make sure you're familiar with it before you get too crazy. Moving over here to the left, this one is saying always use the proper gear, never use on public roads, never to carry more than one other passenger, and never use with drugs or alcohol. Moving to the front here, right up front here, this one's saying that these racks on the front and the rear are not meant for carrying other passengers. Make sure that other passengers are always on the rear seat. Moving over here on the right hand side, this one is saying that you need to be at least 16 years or older to operate this vehicle. And over here, this one is just saying that it is certified. Again, in the back over here, this one is saying that the front and rear racks are not meant to hold other passengers. So then over here, once again it is saying never to carry more than one passenger and not to use drugs or alcohol while riding this. Down below, this is the most important one. This one has your tire pressure specs on it. So right here, if you notice, front and rear tire pressure is going to be 10 psi. So that's a good reference to keep. Alright, so we're going to go over the safety checklist here. First, we'll start up here. The operator of this vehicle must be of age. Before riding the vehicle, the operator must read and understand all of the safety labels on the vehicle. The operator must get familiar with this ATV because it might be different from the performance of some of the ATVs you have ridden in the past. This is for the 1-Up model, so never carry any passengers on the 1-Up. In this case, you have the 2-Up, so never carry more than one passenger. Operators and passengers must not ride after using drugs or alcohol. Always perform a pre-ride inspection before each ride. This unit was designed for off-road use only, so avoid using it on paved or paved surfaces. When hill climbing, that increases the risk of tipping over. Also, side hilling is very dangerous and it should be avoided. When downhilling, the vehicle can climb up steeper slopes than it can descend safely, so just be careful of that. When backing up downhill, make sure you back up in a straight line and always cautiously apply the brakes. Up here we got always wear the appropriate clothing, so that's, boots, helmets, gloves, eye protection, all of that good stuff. Right here, always operate prudently according to your terrain and visibility using your good judgment. Never ride this vehicle when you're tired, ill, or under the influence of alcohol or drugs. To reduce tip-over risk, be especially careful when encountering obstacles and slopes, when braking on hills or turning. Keep feet on foot pegs at all time. Abrupt maneuvers or aggressive driving can cause rollovers or loss of control, even on flat surfaces. Never ride too fast for the situation, slow down before turning, and avoid braking too hard in a turn. Never attempt donuts, skids, slides, fishtails, jumps, or other stunts. Always respect the vehicle load limit, including operator, passenger, cargo, tongue weight, and added accessories. Never permit a guest to operate this vehicle unless he has read the operator's guide, all safety labels, and watched the safety video. Make sure you know where the engine stop switch is, so just in case of a throttle failure or any other emergencies, you can shut off the engine when desired. Coming down here. When pulling a trailer, always use the low gear range. That would be the L. This vehicle must be stopped with brakes applied prior to selecting any gear. The gearbox is not designed to be shifted while the vehicle is rolling. So one more thing to take note on the Can-Ams. So the shifters on these are notorious for not exactly wanting to go into gear. Occasionally you will have to rock the unit back and forth, and it will easily pop itself into gear. I will go ahead and demonstrate that for you. So go ahead, start it up. I got the unit in neutral right now.